Yo, why is my mic not working? Yo, okay. Wait. Let me just pull up my community post. So I already filled out the bingo thing. Um, here. Wait. Hold on a sec. Okay, there it is. Um, I took these. Basically everything that doesn't have like 2 likes or whatever. Yeah. Oop. That's the wrong zoom in. This one's the right zoom in. So this is a wow. This is why you don't joke around, by the way. If you guys don't get a Stellar Express Pass because I didn't get a bingo, blame the person that typed this. I'm serious. I could have given you a pass. If this loses and it's the only thing and it's the only thing missing, then have fun. Anyway, we still have like how many minutes? 20 minutes? Okay. What do I do? Oh, right, sorry. I still have the virtual piano opened up from a while ago. That's funny. Oh god, it's so loud. What the fuck? Oh. Yay! Cocomelon sounding ass tunes. Is 18 minutes. Let me. I guess I could talk about how likely these are. This one's almost guaranteed. I don't know about this one, champ, but whatever. This probably can happen. I don't think this one's happening. Uh, I don't even want to say this is possible because I feel like I'll jinx it. Um, this one sounds 100% what's gonna happen. This one probably will happen. This one probably won't. I don't know about this one. This probably this probably works too. This one is almost guaranteed. I don't know about this one though. Anyway. Oh. I don't know. It's me, I'm Hoarders. What? He's a melody man. I don't think that's true. Piano man? What? Kinda like that. Wow, terrible. Oh. How do they do this thing again? It's like a... I don't know. Uh, 15 more minutes. I don't know how to stall. What do I play again to stall? Like Wordle? Okay, I'm putting up Wordle. Wordle is... I think I played Wordle today. Right? What is this? Okay. Let's start with Madame Herda. Curio. Okay. There's a C and there's a no. No R, no U, no I. So A, E, O, C. Is it vocal? Wow. I am a god. Alright. Well, that was easy. Let me put on Genshin though. Okay. Um, let's start with Aglaya. Okay, before 3.0, non-remembrance, that's helpful. Not Thunder. Okay, I guess I'll go with Black Swan because that tells me what region. Okay, Penacony 2.0 above. So Robin. There we go. It couldn't have been Sunday because no. It could have been Sunday actually. I'm just joking. Uh Daily quote. I came up with a name myself, but some people... Are you fucking kidding me? Uh, uh, I mean, I mean, dude. Well, I even went with like the less obvious option. What the fuck? Okay, this looks like a PT. Oh, yeah, there it is. His basic attack. Um, daily emojis. Sword. Two swords, actually. Two swords. Archer. They're fast. Is it March? I'll leave. So, wait, I'll leave. Blade? Who the fuck is this? Why a maple leaf? Hold on, let me analyze this. Why a maple leaf? Let me see. It can be Blade. It can't be Face Shell because she won't make that face. High Sea Lens, I guess could work, but why leaf? I don't get it. Jingliu, they would have put an ice there if this was Jingliu. Hmm. What the fuck is this, man? It can't be Marge because she's always smiling. It can't be Yun Li. I know that much. What the fuck is this? Why a swordsman that does this can be fine on. Can be mighty. He's not using anything that would be a sword. What is this, bro? It can't just be Don Heng because he uses spears, right? What the fuck? This is very misleading. Alright. Genshin, whatever. We always start with Emily here. We respect Emily in this house. Ooh, Fontaine, okay. Um, Nuvi? Oh, there could only be one answer. What? Oh my god, it's Siguini. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? Yelon? Oh, yeah. Daily ability. This looks like a Fatui thing. The child. Tartaglia. Yeah, I thought so. Daily emojis. Surfing. Molani. Surfing and the whale, and it's not Molani. Skirk? Don't tell me it's fucking child again. Dude. Alright. IFL Games, thank you for the €2. How insane is a Zhao Cho Nova player? Predictions? I'm not gonna do any predictions until they actually say it. Okay. I guess Evelyn is my favorite character. I have not played ZZZ in like a year, by the way, so I don't know why I still do this. Oh god, that was a bad guess. Andy. Holy shit, how am I supposed to guess? Um, okay, I'm not gonna guess an attack character. Bernice is fire, so Dylan? Holy shit, how am I supposed to guess this? Okay, uh, it's not stun. It's not attack. Is it anomaly? Anomaly, I guess Vivian, anomaly ether, right? So there's no overlap. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Okay. Ether. It's not Astra. It can't be Astra. That's not possible. It can't be. I feel like I'm closing in a little too well. I just don't know who now is actually just ether element. Huh? Who is this? Who is bro? Is it one of the angels? I don't actually know what the angels elements are, so I have like no idea. Oh, Lucia's ether, right? God fucking damn it. Alright, bro. I that was impossible for me, okay? I could not have guessed that with all these choices. I rolled 3 times wrong. Okay. Let's just go with the quotes. What? Oh. Oh, this is continuing from last time. Okay. Having you here gives me peace of mind, Don Hang. Still, I'll stop nagging. This sounds a little too Wait a sec. This is March, right? No, it's not. Wait, what is this? Who, who would be close enough to Dan Heng to say this and also be somewhat annoying? If it's not March, who could it be? Who could it be? This sounds too ship baity. Is it the main characters? I can't tell actually. No, they don't say anything like that. Oh, Hyacinth could work. Oh, what is this? This is fucking well. They didn't update it yet. Okay. Just like being on stage, right, Pela? Oh, this is horrible. Don't you think dogs are amazing? This is Ashvale. A common goal is enough to bring us together in this fight. Uh, Qing Yuan? This sounds like a very commanding person. Is it Ashvale? Okay, this is Aglaya. For the Lando family, matters simply wanted to do something. Go. This is Link's. How long has it been since we performed together? I missed this. Is this Serval again? No? Kayla? Sunday. Wait, who does he say this to? Robin? Oh, I guess so. She came swimming, drawn by light and warmth, in pursuit of the ocean's law. We seldom spoke at length. A single chessboard, a simple melody, and that was enough to understand each other's hearts. Me and my homie when we understand each other's hearts. This is the chessbian. The final stop is close. Who is this? Blade? Um Final stop is close. This sounds like a someone that kills people. Maybe it's Buto. I don't know. He wouldn't say it like that though, he would curse. So not Buto. It sounds like a very what's that line? This is Firefly. What when did she say this? The scales of justice are forever balanced, yet why has the strength between a human and Titan is okay. I know this is a okay. True law can only be tempered through war and fire. A sword must be hammered and refined 1,000 times over before it can be forged into a weapon. Wait, is this a sword must be hammered and refined 1,000 times? No, who is this? Ryun Lee? Yeah, it is. A sword must be a brilliant strategy. This sounds like Cerebro again. Probably Jingoen though. Laya? I am cheating by doing this. This is Bronya. Fly the banners and set off with me. Is this a... It keeps giving me Cerebro lines. I know who this is. It's super fun to listen to Miss Cipher. She's told me at least 80 versions of the story of the Meow Meow Faith and the Woof Woof Faith. That's almost more than the number of backstories I've made up for myself. That's March 7th. I don't mind revealing my true colors if it helps me teach students and treat patients. But in my experience, it's usually counterproductive. It's not an Axa. Wait, it's Dr. Ratio. Sorry. Wrong smug voice. Everything outside of Belobog is buried in snow, including all the history of the old world. If we can bring it back into the light today by exploring the snow plains, then the choice seems simple. Just go for it. Not having the title of Sword Champion just means my skill is still sharpening, but the general said I don't need more skills, just more time. How exactly am I worse than that Sword Champion? I don't know, because she fucking kicked your ass in like 3 seconds. Tell the future generations that I shall keep my promise, guarding Kremnos until I spill my last drop of blood. Watch closely. It won't be the black tide that devours me. I shall be the one who crushes it. Mr. Yang, do you have any insights on this? Allow me to explain my thinking. Wait, is this Herda? Wait, Dan boy? No? No, it's a different Dan boy. Which one? This one? Oh my fucking god. These three are like the Nightmare Blunt rotation. Subpar beverages and desserts usually hide behind chocolate to cover up their inferior flavor, but they don't get past me. It's probably because I can't stand chocolate. Is this Gallagher? Because he's a dog, you know, he doesn't like chocolate. I granted him permission to assassinate me anytime he wished. Lately, his attempts have been less frequent, but his accuracy has improved significantly. Good effort, but patience is key. The time for the perfect strike has yet to come. Asta is an outstanding manager. Someone less skilled would have already let us geniuses ruin more than 10 space stations. Is this Ron May? Or Herda? It's Herda. I know it's Herda. I don't need to look at the hint. Getting to fight alongside the great General Fei Shao is even getting old metal pumped up. This is very obvious. Why does it say live in 25 minutes? It's been 25 minutes. Wait, let me refresh, sorry. Okay, there we go. Let's go! Fuck this chat. I don't want to look at it. Okay, let's look at it. Me and the homies when I play chess with them. And then I say, we understand each other's hearts to everyone. Why do you put speed up? To catch up. Okay, that sounds fine, right? Audio level? Or should I turn it up a bit? If you think Green is a her to support, do you think she need to be as strong as Dahlia? She'd need to be as strong as Evernight, which is not that much, really. Like, she really just needs, like, a lot more stats and a lot more utility. Like, if you really want a true fix, you would just give her to more targets to deal with. Which is not, you know, even if you don't provide too much stats, that by itself is already really strong enough. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. By the way, I did see the Sandrone leaks. I hate that her short is I hate that her skirt is shorter now, but that's pretty much it. Oh, look at all these Unlimited Bladeworks background. Is it a Fate collab?
Himeko never left Plain Arcadia.
Oh,
I
well.
summon Graphia, mother of Imagenesis.
Mother.
May she come forth and deliver us into the world in canvas.
Blade, you sure about this?
Whether as Ying Xing or as Blade, my journey has reached its end. I shall take veracity as my forge, and abundance as my iron. Die 1,000 deaths. Turn into a blade! Let our undying flesh be the iron, and let death, 1,000 times over, be the hammer. Are you ready to turn your vengeance against your god?
Just as you suspected, there is a 52% probability that Mr. Ryusuke was being used by Asat Pramod. If the world's end isn't the tavern, then what is it?
Come forth. Demonstrate your defiance. Whether we chose this path or were forced onto it, leave no room for regret. O denizens of this Arcadia, lost in its splendor, it was I, Asat Pramod, who delivered every promise of beauty to this Arcadia in advance. Now, please indulge these long overdue surprises.
Okay. This is kind of right actually. Okay, not yet, not yet. %90 of that trailer was Blade. That's pretty cool.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good
Evil and
afternoon,
intimidating
good
horse.
evening. Welcome to the Honkai Star Rail version 4.
Sorry.
Morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the Honkai Star Rail version 4.3, the Livy Below the Living special program. I'm your favorite host, Albert.
Great vibes right from the start.
It's been a while, Albert. I thought you'd completely forgotten about showing up to work properly.
Tell me about it. Anyway, let's have our guest say hello to everyone.
Hi everyone, I'm Evanesia. Thanks for having me today.
I am Yao Guang. It is an honor to join you all today.
Blade.
Welcome to our three guests. The differences in your personalities really came through in those self-introductions.
Then, let's cut to the chase. I'm getting quite impatient.
Go right ahead, Madam Yao.
Last version, we finally put a stop to the crisis caused by Full Wish for the time being. But from the looks of it, things are only going to get messier.
Let's start with the scariest part. The mastermind behind Fulwish, Lord Ravager Asat Pramod, has
Wow, they're
officially
really
made
just
his entrance. On top of
recapping all
that,
this.
there's
Okay.
an earth-shattering secret sealed away in plain Arcadia.
The divine husk of the Eon, presiding over hunger and thirst. The veracity.
That's right.
Oh
According
my god,
to the
it's
data
Kochiba.
bank, the veracity exists as both an eon and a
Kochiba.
leviathan. They're more like a black hole that can think. Said to possess the power to swallow up entire galaxies.
We already have a
Even though
black
they
hole that
haven't made
doesn't
any
think.
moves for now, and we have
It's
no
called
idea
Ix.
why they were sealed here. The divine husk is essentially a ticking time bomb.
And in version 4.2, Blade also absorbed the flesh of Shuhu that was inside the 200,000 Joy Ascendants into his own body.
We need to handle this properly, both for the sake of Blade's mental state and to keep the flesh out of Asat Pramod's hands before it causes any more trouble.
You are spot on. We can't afford to put this off.
As I see it, we can bury Shuhu at the end of the world and canvas, to be dissolved by the power of veracity.
Wait. Don't make it sound so easy. Blade has Shuhu sealed inside him. If you dissolve Shuhu, won't that mean sacrificing Blade too?
We don't have many options if we want to put Shuhu down for good. Right now, we can only borrow the strength of the veracity. Only a beast of insatiable hunger can end a plague of eternal growth.
Isn't that way too risky? Are we really going to do a one-for-one trade?
Blade has always struggled with Mara. Rumor has it, he joined the Stellaron Hunters because Elio promised him one thing.
A scripted death, right?
I've waited far too long for this death.
He's not actually
And
dying, by the way.
It's time to settle my score with Shuhu.
They always love doing
Exactly.
this, but never
In the
actually
version
fucking do it,
4.3
man.
story, Blade will depart for the world and canvas to execute the plan to eradicate Shuhu. However, there's
He's
no
gonna
need
show up
for
in
our guest to
Fortnite like
worry
3 months
too
later.
much. Is it death or rebirth that awaits Blade? Elio's script remains blank.
You mean nothing's set in stone yet, and things might still turn around?
Mm-hmm. The Trailblazer will get to witness the end of Blade's journey here firsthand. Remember Evanesia's request? In the version 4.3 story, the Trailblazer will also depart for the world and canvas to warn Graphia about the threat of Asat Pramod.
Is what we're seeing on screen right now the world and canvas?
No, this is Inkford Hermitage. The final stop before entering the world and canvas. The boundary between these worlds. And the last place to gather supplies.
Yep, Graphia is stationed there to ferry anyone wanting to enter the world in canvas.
Okay.
Basically, like the guides in comics who escort the hero through a trial.
Oh. Are we finally going to lift the veil on the Graphia family's mysterious ancestor? I wonder what she'll look like.
Probably another red-haired beauty.
There are far too many legends about Graphia. It's hard to tell what's true and what's not. But since she's the contact Evanesia designated, she must be someone we can trust.
This mother of Imagenesis has been around for a solid millennium. She hasn't just witnessed major events. I suspect she's personally had a hand in them. I
Don't-
cast a hexagram, and her connection to the fate of the cosmos runs deep.
If the Trailblazer actually gets to meet her, they might just scratch the surface of the mysteries surrounding Plain Arcadia, the Graphia family, and even
Don't ask
Hinka.
Yao Guang who she was with
Can't wait!
in the live
I
stream.
too am quite curious to see what the cosmos looks like through her eyes.
Meanwhile, in version 4.3, our other companions aren't sitting idle either.
He's with
Whether it's
two
dealing with the aftermath of the previous
abundance
version's
abominations.
crisis or investigating clues about Asat Pramod, we can leave it all to our reliable comrades. With everyone working together, we might just uncover more secrets about Asat Pramod.
Huh. The legend of the Headless Ravager?
You could also call him the Dice Ravager.
Who would have thought? The Trailblazer returns from the Emphorius battlefield and goes on vacation. casually joins the Phantom Moon Games, and ends up facing a Lord Ravager again.
The
Again.
Phantom Moon Games aren't that simple.
Maybe in this version, we'll even get to discover the true nature of the Phantom Moon games from an eon's perspective.
We're finally getting the answers!
I'll be following attentively.
Yeah,
I'm
bonus
sure
reform.
the
She
version
doesn't hate on the
4.3
abundance for no
Trailblaze
reason now.
mission will bring Trailblazers
Bro,
an
it's just a fox,
unforgettable
bro.
experience. Now, let's turn our attention back to Blade.
Okay. Showcase. True. Oh, I missed this theme. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do do do. It sounds like the Inazuma theme. Wait, no combat?
So-
What the fuck?
Blade, what are your thoughts on all that has happened up to this point?
Pain and hate have plagued me for too long. As they say, I'm consumed by hatred and have an obvious self-destructive streak. I can't say they're wrong. I thought the Stellaron Hunters would only give me a chance to burn out. I never expected them to give me a new bond instead. The path ahead is perilous,
Oh.
but as long as I am not completely consumed, I can follow that rope and climb back from hell.
Weal or woe remains undecided. It seems you are already prepared.
Did everyone notice this picture? Blade's pose makes him look like he's falling, but actually, he's already holding himself up!
Oh, I see.
Plus, in the version art we just saw, Blade is looking up at his new self. That imagery is straight out of an action comic double-page spread right before a transformation. It totally has the Reborn from the Ashes vibe.
Evanesia's
Wow,
interpretation really
The
strikes a chord with
soundtrack in
me.
the background? Holy.
These two images are
I need
indeed
this, holy.
brilliant.
So Blade's transformation and past are
I'm
also
vibing right
reflected in his
now.
abilities?
Oh.
Let's take a look.
When casting my ultimate with my body as the furnace, I reforge the broken sword. I will deploy a special zone and enter an enhanced state.
Unlimited
Such an
blade
intense
works.
scene right off the bat. That looks like it hurts.
Quenched blue steel rings loud and clear. In the enhanced state, I'll unleash my skill, using a rain of swords to deal higher damage to enemies.
So, in this form, both Blade's shard sword and his own appearance look different.
That's right. In the enhanced state, I'll manifest my wrath laid bare, and my ultimate will also be replaced by another form. No longer troubled by the past, no longer bound by Mara. My sword points at the abundance, and I am wreathed in flames.
Ooh, burn this broken shell, and you will serve as the temperate fire.
You're all invited
Damn, holy
here to
shit.
savor the picturesque sight.
Wait, why are you
I don't
still
see any
inviting
Eidolons
everyone to enjoy the
Oh
view?
my god.
Hey,
No,
that
whoa,
line's
whoa.
practically a staple of the show by now.
Damn.
Oh,
Sorry
right.
for the.
Let
Oh
me
my
also
god,
add this.
Zacron.
When Mortonak's Blade Zone is deployed, all enemies are afflicted with a debuff and take increased damage. While the zone is active,
Okay, no
every time an
Eidolons here.
ally
It seems
attacks
like.
an enemy, it inflicts a debuff on the enemy. This also grants Mortonak's Blade a special charge. Once the charge is full,
He's not
Mortonak's
E2.
Blade will automatically unleash his skill once and regenerate extra energy. No, and the skill is considered a follow-up attack.
And
Yeah.
when I use my technique,
Okay.
I will attack all enemies within range, and after entering battle, taunt the corresponding targets, while reducing my own damage taken.
He really does take no fucking
10,000
damage, huh?
sorrows from one broken dream. Now, it's time to bring things to an end.
Okay.
How exactly will Blade's story unfold? You'll just have to experience it for yourself in the game. Next, let's take a look at this version's banners.
During the first half warp event of version 4.3,
No DDD.
you'll be able to obtain the
Alright.
limited 5-star character, Mortonak's Blade, and the drop rate for the limited 5-star light cone, reforged in Hellfire, will be boosted.
At the same time,
Oh,
the drop rates for the
no.
limited 5-star character Yao Guan and the
Oh,
limited 5-star light
no.
cone, when she decided to see, will also be boosted.
In the second half of
Oh,
version 4.3,
no.
limited
Oh,
5-star
no,
characters are reading,
DDD.
and limited 5-star light cone, This Love Forever
Oh,
will return.
no.
Additionally, the limited 5-star
Oh.
character finance and the limited 5-star light cone, Thus Burns the
Alright.
Dawn, will also return. So, in version 4.3,
Oh, hell
there will
yeah.
also be a special gift of tempered blade event.
Wait, okay, that's
After getting
actually
limited
pretty
5-star
fucking...
character Morton X Blade from a warp.
That looks pretty cool,
You'll
actually.
receive free Trailblaze Fashion for a brand new slot. Karmic
Oh.
Fire of the Distant Shore.
Huh? Trailblaze fashion for a brand new slot?
Okay,
I
the bingo
actually
has been
noticed that
updated
divine
now.
ring during the combat showcase earlier.
Just like the wrath laid bare, the karmic fire of the distant shore symbolizes casting aside obsessions and letting go of the past. Before setting off on a life or death mission,
Alright.
you have to leave something behind. Consider this a memento.
Yeah, it feels like this is more than just an accessory. It's a slice of Blade's life journey over the years. He might be a man of few words, but Blade has always been a deeply thoughtful person.
It certainly carries a lot of weight.
Okay.
Okay.
Now let's take a short break. The show will resume when we're back.
Okay. Oh. Wait.
Hello, everyone! Welcome to the variety show. Can we follow you home? Right now, we're out in the streets of Plan Arcadia, looking for the star of today's show. Huh? Oh, isn't that? Let's go with them. Hello. I'm Furby, a host for Parallax Entertainment, and I'm out here shooting our reality show.
Who is this?
Can we follow you home? Could I invite you to be our star for today?
No thanks.
My show's ratings have been dead last for 3 episodes straight! A gray-haired viewer wrote in saying they'll tune in if I film you guys! Please, I'm begging you!
Fine.
The place we're heading might not be exactly what you have in mind.
It's fine!
Let's go.
We're still pretty far away.
Wait! Our first stop is grabbing a bite at a restaurant?
Burger.
Can't hit the road on an empty stomach. You want anything?
That shit's going through your thighs,
no
Silverwolf.
thanks.
Don't.
Canines really shouldn't eat salty things.
Allow me.
Oh, wow! I
Okay,
had no
this is just
idea
fan
you knew how to
service.
make this. Do you cook a lot at home?
Oh
Not
no.
really. Only occasionally when forced. Like right now. Heat up.
Oh my god.
Time
Oh
to
my god.
dig.
Oh my god. There's no way.
Tummy's full and I'm feeling fantastic. Oh, where to next?
Next, to a nice place with mountains and rivers.
No, whoa! The wind's picking up. Don't still! Let me snap a picture.
This is
Such a
just Blade
great
fan
shot.
service. What the?
This one's definitely going viral.
Bruh,
By the way,
this is just Blade fan
forget when
service.
you were on a tight schedule today, rushing around nonstop.
Dude.
Playing the strong, silent type again. Don't let him fool you. He's actually got a time
they
bomb
keep
strapped to him,
focusing
and
on-
we need to deal with it ASAP.
Is that some kind of metaphor for a deadline?
All right's here. Let's go.
Okay.
Nice sofa. Perfect for gaming.
This
The IPC's
animation looks
infrastructure
uncanny,
isn't
not
half
gonna lie.
bad.
Oh, it's so pretty here.
I'm not
Can I
used to
go
this
around and
style
snap
moving
some
like that.
pics?
Suit yourself. I'm not in charge here.
What are they doing? Oh my.
Is there something else you need?
Okay, I'm just.
No! Sorry, I didn't mean to!
What
just wanted
is
to get
this,
some footage for the
bro?
show.
Did you get enough?
You didn't. You didn't give this fan service for anybody else except this character.
Ooh, there's even a hot spring here. Wanna hop in for a dip, little Furbo?
No thanks. And that's a wrap for today's Can We Follow You Home? Thank you both so much for being so accommodating. But I didn't actually get to follow you home in the end. Which is a bit of a shame.
There's actually 5
There's
of us
more
right
fan
now in
service
the
on
family,
this than
and none of
Evanescia. I'm
us have
actually
a fixed home.
I'm actually
it's not at all.
speechless.
A house is just a house. Home is wherever your family is.
Yes,
Is he smiling?
that is enough.
Whether or not you're
Oh my, not you two, mother. Okay, I'm just gonna.
If it isn't on your end,
Ah.
you're probably watching a replay. This is the show Midnight Chatter, hosted by your birds of a feather.
Oh,
Well.
I'm sure you're all wondering, seeing as we've just
We-
moved
we
from
just,
the midnight slot to another time.
How come we got moved back
We just
so
crashed
quickly?
down from that insane
Actually,
video.
we just missed our old audience who's always stuck by our side.
And also caused a teeny tiny colossal disaster at our new workplace.
Oh,
That's
hell
all.
no.
Anyway, let's pull ourselves together and present today's redemption code.
Just a heads up, it'll expire soon. As short-lived as our promotion trial period.
Anyway, back to the main topic. Midnight Chatter gathers all sorts of little urban legends from around plain
Okay,
Arcadia.
chat. Let's
And
just.
then shares them with you to scare you half to death.
Giving everyone a spine-tingling
What do we
chill
do
on this
now?
sweltering summer
What are we
night.
talking? What are we gonna talk
The
about?
dad jokes would probably do a better job. How about we switch things up?
Today's first story begins a long, long time ago. Exactly how long? Well, not many people remember clearly.
It was Amber Era 2148.
Let me mute this.
Even if you're too lazy to look it up, don't try to fool the audience like that.
The Antimatter Legion was extending its clutches towards Ahatopia, and countless monsters known as demons from beyond invaded.
That dark period was known
So much better.
around the same time.
Oh, it was then that a hero named Graphia stepped forward. Surprisingly, her occupation was that of a painter.
Graphia unleashed the art of imagenesis, bringing her painted creations to life to fight alongside humanity against the destruction. And the name Murata Graphia grew in fame with her achievements.
This was the origin of the earliest Imagine.
But the situation remained grim, as the demons from beyond, led by Lord Ravager Asat Pramad, pressed on.
So Graphia entered the Phantasmoon Games, borrowed Aha's
That's
strength,
fucking
and with
crazy.
a grand sweep of her brush, sealed all of Ahatopia
Like
inside a painting.
there isn't a single
But the
female
hero
character
who
that had this
saved
amount of fan
Ahatopia
service. By the way,
didn't
that's
get the happy
insane.
ending she deserved. She was left with terrible after effects.
Every descendant of the Murata family contracts the incurable weathering curse, without exception.
To overcome the weathering curse,
Iceland's
generations
got
of the
that one
Murata
CG.
family have tried all sorts of methods.
That's pretty much it, though.
Some pin their hopes on the Elixir Seeker's prescriptions. Others tried treatments from the Intelligentsia Guild. And some
That is a
even
fair
sought
point.
to heal the
High
curse
Sealants
by
did
winning
have
the Phantasmoon
that
Games.
that
but
shit.
none
So
of
I
it
guess you're right.
worked. Or, to be precise, no record of success was left behind.
But lately, the Nameless have been making quite a splash in plain Arcadia, haven't they? It's common knowledge that their navigator, Murata Himiko, took part in the Phantasmoon Games 15 years ago and is still alive and kicking.
Are you trying to say this navigator won the Phantasmoon Games 15 years ago and cured her weathering curse?
I never said that. Some say she's a ghost, while others think she's a con artist posing as a Murata.
Stop! The IPC is on great terms with the Nameless, so don't go spreading baseless rumors. I don't want to get demoted once again to some backwater department.
Oh, let's change the subject then. Have you heard about that mysterious game that's been making the rounds in plain Arcadia lately?
It's called Honkai Star
What is
Rail.
it?
100 people randomly receive an invitation and have to fight and kill each other at Perdido Station until there's only one survivor left.
Wait, what you're describing sounds so familiar.
Yeah, I signed up. But you opened my invitation, so now you're the one that has to go.
Did you really have nothing better to do than sign up for this rubbish? I'm supposed to kill other people? I can't even beat the Furbos at the news agency next door.
Does this count?
Who told you to open my mail? We might
guess
be
not.
brothers, but we still need to respect each other's privacy.
Is that really the point right now? First the Livestream disaster, then the Smile Society.
If somebody
now
guessed
a
Blade becomes
massacre.
naked,
My
we could have
life
gotten
is
something
totally
here.
over. What am I gonna do?
There's no other choice. Take my pixel plane to the competition.
Pixel plane?
Yep, Pixel Plane Rumble. In every match, you can collect gear to arm yourself and defeat the opponents you encounter along the way. It's a winner-takes-all zero-sum game. Who will survive to the final zone? Who will be the ultimate
Ain't nobody
winner?
playing this, bro. We're playing
Pixel
Currency
Plane
Wars.
Rumble is officially kicking off. Come and play.
So that was just product placement?
Huh? You didn't know?
Oh my god, what the fuck is this gameplay?
Of course I knew.
Moving on. What did everyone think of the recent Star Rail Fest?
The biggest stain on my career happened there.
Trends change in a flash. Keep up or fall behind. To improve the visitor experience at Star Rail Fest, Madame Pearl has appointed the Trailblazer as the lead architect of the Star Rail Fest pre-development plan.
I see. Was firing us also a part of optimizing Star Rail Fest?
The IPC has built a Wisp-Bay amusement park in the world in
Wait, these guys are just part of the stream now. They're announcing all the events. Oh,
Trailblazer
fuck.
will need to plan routes on the sandpits, place
Ah!
facilities, and attract Wisp-Bay to try them out.
Different areas also offer different styles of attractions to choose from. For example, in the Bellabog exhibition area, you can add ice bears, automatons.
Hurry over to Wisp-Bay Amusement Park and design your very own amusement park experience. The Wisp-Bay Amusement Park is now open for business.
Our time together is always so brief. And now, it's time to say goodbye.
Oh, thank god.
First day back on the job and 0 streaming disasters. I'd call that a win. Quick, change the channel, as we're off.
Bye-bye.
Time to clock out.
Welcome
Alright.
back.
Okay,
Let's
we're
continue
back.
introducing more version content. First, our old friend and
Of
get to
course.
Odyssey will arrive on schedule in version 4.3.
And here's another old friend.
Huh?
The Planet Fisher and
Oh.
Rome with the Strange Events will also return. Complete the challenges,
Okay.
get double rewards.
In
Yeah.
version 4.3, Cavern of Corrosion,
Oh,
Path
yeah.
of Insight will become available. Successfully beat it to obtain 2 relic sets, as Navigator IC sees it, and Divine Querying Mastersmith.
Alright.
Stagnant Shadow Shape of Devour will also be available.
Quantum.
And you can obtain the Ascension material Sneering Harlequin for quantum characters upon completing
Wait, who
the
is this
challenge.
for?
This version also adds new trace
Oh.
materials for erudition and destruction characters. Trailblazers, if you need these new materials,
Destruction.
don't forget to farm for them.
This ain't for Blade.
That's
This
right. And version 4.3 also brings
is it for
some
Blade?
system
I don't
optimizations
know
for
anymore.
everyone. First up, after the version 4.3 update,
Oh.
as long as you have Star Rail installed, you can start using the widget feature right away. With these widgets, Trailblazers can check things like remaining event
So we get
rewards
quantum
and
destruction
daily
next, I
progress
guess?
directly on their
What the
phone's
fuck?
home screen.
A friendly reminder from your widget. Trailblazer, it's time to play Star Rail today.
Also, in version 4.3, A new permanent mission will be added to the daily missions.
Oh.
Trailblazers who use fuel vouchers or deep immersifiers
Oh, thank fucking.
can also quickly gain activity and claim
Dude.
all their daily rewards. In
I was so
addition,
pissed that
certain game
the
settings
vouchers
will also
don't
support
actually clear your
cross-device
dailies.
synchronization.
The experience of playing Star Rail on multiple devices has been further
Okay.
optimized.
Ugh, I bet you've experienced it too. That annoying moment when you switch devices, only to find out auto battle isn't turned on.
Exactly! You get me!
Evil and intimidating
Additionally,
blade.
as previously mentioned in
Oh,
official
no.
announcements, Star Wars mode
no.
will be added to Memory of Chaos, Pure Fiction, and Apocalyptic
go.
Shadow in version 4.3. Trailblazers can enable Star Wars mode when
Uh-oh.
challenging the highest difficulty of
Oh,
each
no.
gameplay set. In Star Wars mode, Trailblazers need to put together 3 teams to challenge.
The scoring
3
system
different
didn't fucking
stages.
change.
You
Oh
can also
god.
restart the challenge for each stage individually.
Hell yeah,
Clearing
bro.
Star Wars
Hell
mode
yeah, man.
with full stars in each gameplay set grants an extra 100 Stellar Jades per period. A total of 300 Stellar Jades has been added as rewards
no
across
way.
the 3 gameplay modes.
Of course, Trailblazers can also freely choose to switch back to regular mode to challenge the original stages.
That's right. Next up, we're bringing you some
Okay, what is
collaboration
this?
news.
The Honkai Star
Ugreen.
Rail and
Oh, I
Ugreen
love their
collaboration
products.
will soon go live. And the
I'm using a
collaboration
Ugreen right
character
now
is
for a
none
charger.
other than yours truly.
That's right. Collab merch and related online and offline events will be rolling out across multiple countries and regions, along with some surprise collab merch giveaways. Stay tuned for more exciting details and future updates.
Tails.
Not bad.
Next up, Honkai Star Rail's collab with Kurasushi USA is launching soon. Which 2 familiar characters will
USA?
be joining you
Okay.
for sushi this time? Stay tuned for more exciting details.
Additionally, Honkai Star Rail and streetwear brand M.Rage are launching their second collaboration.
This sounds so
featuring a
weird coming
jacket
from you,
themed
Blade.
After playing Arcadia's top streamer, Sparksy. For detailed collaboration information, including the launch date, please stay tuned for future updates.
Also,
You can
Anime
get a
Expo,
jacket.
We're back! This year, Honkai Star Rail is setting up shop in the South Hall. Come swing by our booth to join the fun.
If you're
try
lucky,
some merch, and
you can
snag
get a
some
towel.
freebies. Before we wrap up,
Oh?
here's a friendly reminder. The version 4.3 update will drop on June 1st, which is a Monday.
Oh.
We can't wait for Trailblazers
It's
to
on a
dive in
Monday?
and experience all the fun new
No.
content in version 4.3.
No,
June
my.
1st. I shall remember that.
Calendar marked.
And that's all.
I was
for today's
expecting it
show.
on Wednesday.
See you next time, friends. That's a wrap.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Until we meet again.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro.
This summer, the Holy Grail War begins anew. The
Yo!
prodigy of the Tosaka family.
Erudition!
And
Quantum!
humanity's oldest
Oh!
king of heroes. Are
Destruction
about to
lightning.
make a dazzling entrance. A king's gift.
Oh, hell yeah!
Guardian's contract. A
Let's fucking go.
fateful night is upon us.
Yo! Yo! Oh! Oh! Yo! Woo! Holy shit! Let's go! the herd all of my hurts and dreams just came true. Let's go! Oh man. This is a ching trap upgrade. No, I'm kidding. Quantum Erudition. Jade, your time is near. Your time is very near. I'm interested in this though. What the fuck is this combination? Only Arlen has this combination, right? I'm pretty sure. Wow. Oh, they're also using this outfit. He's not using the full armor? That's weird. This is still Stay Night. Like, Okay. And he has Enuma Elish as an ult. I can already see it in the fucking background. What is this? I don't know what this one is. Like, wait. What is this? Oh, this is a... I don't know what this is. What is this called again? Is the time sword? Is it? I guess so. It kind of looks like it. Finally. And also, this is actually really cool. Because you can get Archer E1 or Gilgamesh E0 if you really want to. Oh my god, Archer E1 is like the bane of cost cheating existence. Oh man. This is gonna fuck up the cost system even more now. You know, I said like 2 streams ago that Archer is E1 baseline now. I guess that isn't that much of a problem anymore. Bro, what the fuck? Let's go. He looks really good, by the way. Like, these are... You know, I would have preferred the full armor anyway, but... this looks really good. I like it. Also, she looks good, as always. Wait, did she actually ever wear this jacket? No, this is like a Star Rail thing, right? Like, I don't think I've ever seen her in this fit. This is new. They redesigned her for this. I can see the asymmetric stockings, which means this is probably the work of Hoyoverse. In Heaven's Feel? Okay. So it says Unlimited Blade Works, but we got this outfit, which is from Heaven's Feel, and this outfit, I haven't seen this in Unlimited Blade Works. Am I right on that? I don't think I've ever seen this in UBW. This reminds me more of Grand Order, actually. Okay, so what do we discuss? What do we even talk about? Alright, I guess we talk about banners now. Holy shit. I can't believe it, bro. It's real. We didn't get a bingo though, but still I would have this is well worth the wait, I would say. So Green is not Remembrance, she's Erudition, which basically rules out any possibility of a Saber buff. I mean, well, they could just make it so that she's an Erudition that is kind of a sub DPS like Ashvale kinda is, but I don't have a lot of hopes anymore for a Saber buff. That's pretty funny. I see this more as a her to win. And then you have Gilgamesh, who is a destruction, so I assume he's a DPS. It's good that he's lightning, because the endgame is very much chilling to Ashvale at the moment, who has lightning, so lightning weakness comes up pretty often. So he's gonna be pretty good, I would say. This actually is also a Castris upscale, because content is gonna have quantum weakness more frequently now, thanks to Reen, so that's funny. Castris has been saved by Reen, unexpectedly. Okay, what is this? From the start of the collaboration event until the end of version 4.6. 4.6. 4.6. Okay, so this has to be 4.4 then. Because 4.5 would be a little too soon to end it. At least last time that Gilgamesh, last time Archer was free, it didn't take that long. Okay. This has to be 4.4. I'm actually really excited for Reen's kit. I'm also excited for Gilgamesh because if you look at Archer and Saber's kits, they were very simple. And it doesn't stop them from being good because there's characters that are simple but very effective, like Zila. Archer is very simple. He's actually one of the most simple characters, even if you put him up against 1.x units. He is really simple to understand. So I'm kind of hoping that both of these characters would also be the same. Like, you could see them in 1.x, but their numbers are just really high that they're competitive in 4.x. At least that's what I'm hoping for. If their kits are way more complicated, that's also nice because I love guessing game. I love like experimenting teams for more complicated units like this. Anyway, this is hype. The copium was real. It was all real, all along. I can't believe you'd be the one here to hold this for me. Okay, so I guess we could talk about banners now, right? Hold on, where's the banner? There it is. Okay, so first of all, we got Mortenox Blade. Mortenox Blade is a generalist. The last time we got a generalist was actually last year in 3.3 with Cypher. And one of Cypher's major flaws was that her amp just wasn't that high, but her true damage gimmick was really strong. Blade is kind of different in the sense that his generic buffs are way out of this world. But he doesn't have that much strong of a utility outside of Acheron, you know. However, what's very unique about Blade is that he can fit a lot of roles and he can fit a lot of teams. He will most likely just be used as a main DPS or a sub DPS. For like a main DPS, you put him with Ashvale and, you know, those two synergize way too well with each other. In a sub DPS team, you can put him with Acheron. Well, he would be the main DPS in Acheron team because he just does that much more damage. But anyway, as a support, he can be in Castris teams. He can do pretty decent enough. He can be in Evernight teams too. If you're splitting up your mono Ren team, Blade is a pretty decent alternative to Tribi E1. I would say he's actually better at E0 if you have E0 Tribi only. And even in some circles, you can also use him as somewhat of a sustain. Because Blade has inherently very high HP, and he isn't forced to drain exactly as, you know, you can just use his basic attack and he doesn't drain that much HP. And he has really high damage reduction. He can be kind of like a less safe version of Fire MC. He himself will not die, but his party members probably will. And because of the amount of amp he gives, it's pretty fucking worth it. It's actually pretty good. He just needs to hold out long enough until the enemies die because of his buffs and all of that. So he's a pretty strong character. He's not going to be top 1 in the teams that already have a specific option. Like, again, if you're running Mono Rem, Evernight will always just be better because she's SP positive and you want SP for Hyacine. In Ashvale teams, he's probably going to be there forever until the main DPS comes out. In Acheron teams, he's surely going to be there forever. And in break teams, he can be a fine substitute for Fugue, but obviously you lose that exo toughness. Like, in many teams that don't have a top 1 yet, Blade will probably be the best option, but in specific teams that already have specific options, he's not going to be top 1. However, because he's so flexible and he can fit into those teams, he's good. He's not like a fake versatile character. His amps are actually good enough for him to be really good in a team. And the team can actually clear, right? Like, he's not he's not the type of unit that is generic, but he's so weak that he can't fit in a team. That the team that he could fit in isn't strong enough. No, he is actually strong enough that most of his teams will clear. So it's pretty good. I would recommend him if you have Acheron at like any capacity because he makes Acheron usable even at like E0. That's just really how strong he is. And you know, if you're just looking for like a filler slot or you don't really care about, you know, you just want to play with more teams, then Blade is a pretty good option. I myself am pulling Blade because he has so many teams. In some of my accounts, I'm not pulling him though because I'm looking for the more specific options, you know, like Cyrene and stuff, which Blade doesn't fit that well in. But yeah, that's it for Blade. He's pretty good. He does have weaknesses though. His damage is pretty AoE centric. By that I mean if you're not fighting AoE, his damage really starts to drop off. That's why you want to use E1 Tribi with him as a main DPS because he can't focus fire that well. And that's kind of why he relies on Ash Veil for the single target part of fights. So there you go. But he's still, you know, as long as the fights are AoE, he'd be actually dominating those. And in 3 targets, he's just kind of fine. He's okay, I guess. Not top, but it's okay. And then you have Yao Guang. I think that the many people that have said Yao Guang wouldn't be needed anymore have either taken back what they said, like me, or, well, have experienced now how bad teams are without Yao Guang. Yao Guang is so important for relation teams, like it cannot be understated. Whenever I try to like pilot an account that has an elation DPS but doesn't have Yao Guang, it feels like torture. It really does. Like even running Sparksy with an E2 Sparkle, it felt like absolute torture without Yao Guang as like the 3rd slot. She really is that important. In Silverwolf 999 teams, she doesn't use her Silverwolf herself doesn't use her relation skill that much without Yao Guang, which is another point of contention because her relation skill is actually pretty damn good. And well, you know, she's very similar to like a Ceridra type unit where she's only really good for those 3 DPSs, and outside of that, she's kind of a elation shield check, right? Like if you're using Yao Guang without an elation DPS, you're basically just using her to shut down enemies. Like if you use Yao Guang with Archer, you're just looking for the elation damage to shut down enemy mechanics, which can be pretty annoying. So it's not like she's useless if you don't have elation DPSs, but it's also not like recommended to pull her just so you can shut down annoying enemy mechanics like that and have no other plans for her later. But again, she's a Ceridra type unit, meaning those 3 DPS units find it very hard to live without her. Or become serviceable enough to be like a strong option for your account. But yeah. Apparently, Yao Guang Z1 is better than her Sig in calculation, but in practice, her Sig can be really, really important because there's just some situations where Yao Guang is like 3 energy off and then you'd be kicking yourself. That happens way more often than you would think. Those ERR stats are actually pretty damn good. I'm not like an elation spammer. I only play elation in like accounts that I pilot, so you know, check your sources for like people that are more aware of elation in their account. So you just, you know, recommend just watch those people instead of me because I have no fucking idea which one's actually better. I just know what's better in my practice, you know. But yeah, that's it for Yao Guang. She's good. Again, she's specific to Elation, but she's so good in Elation that you really do want to pull for her if you have it. Anyway, next is Cyrene, and also a DDD rerun. Cyrene is a capstone unit, and that she's been a capstone unit since release, and that hasn't really changed. A capstone unit is a unit that you pull very late into your investment to finish off the team you're building. Because of that, Cyrene's value is very dependent on your roster. She's not just like a blanket, you should pull this character or you should skip this character recommendation, right? You have to take your whole account into context if Cyrene is actually good for your account or not. She is broken for teams that are already complete, basically. And because Amphorius units have all had reruns now, it's very likely that you do have the teams where Cyrene would be your next best upgrade. Like if you're an Anaxa haver like me and you have Ceridra, the only way to go up is Cyrene. So you pull Cyrene if you have Anaxa or Ceridra. Anaxa and Ceridra, I mean. If you have Hyacine and Evernight, Cyrene's going to be your biggest upgrade next. If you have Mighty with Tribi, then Cyrene's going to be your next big upgrade. So you have to be like very conscious of what exactly you want from your account. If you want any Amphorius unit to overperform or to like excel in endgame content, Cyrene's gonna be like really strong for you if you've already gotten every piece except her. Her Eidolons are also not that bad. Actually, they're pretty broken. Like Cyrene Z2 is very broken on Anaxa. I think Anaxa can still zero cycle with it, which is just insane. All of her Eidolons affect Mono Rem in some way. It is pretty. I think it's pretty low on the priority list if you want Cyrene Eidolons compared to the Mono Rem Eidolons before that, like Evernight C1. But still, if you've already done that, then Cyrene's your next big thing. And yeah, that's it for Cyrene. Really, she's a broken character if you have the teams that would have her as the next big upgrade. So yeah, she's okay. She's also there is a bit of a sentiment that Cyrene actually is a generalist. And that's rooted in the fact that because 3.0 power creep was so strong, the core of Cyrene, RMC, and DHPT is strong enough to carry basically everyone that doesn't, that has a team that existed before 3.0. Which is like Saber with Sunday, like a Saber comp, right? Saber's comp is so old and before the 3.0 power creep that Cyrene becomes the best option instead of Sunday. Something like that. But I wouldn't put much stock into stuff like that because HSR really loves putting niche units with each other, so. But I guess it's not that bad, terrible of an idea, I guess. Just, I wouldn't recommend it myself. This is such a devious banner, by the way, because Cyrene's signature is usually not what you would pull for, especially when you have her Eidolons taken into account. Like, there's no reason why you should pull for her Sig when her Eidolons aren't E2 yet, right? But because there's DDD on it, and even in Cyrene's teams, there's a pretty cool amounts of DDD users like Cerebro or Tribi, then you'll probably still want to pull that signature. That is it's pretty devious DDD placement, not gonna lie. It's true that she is not the pull at E0 for Finon. Again, that's because she's a capstone unit, right? In Finon's case, he kinda has to pull his E2 first before Cyrene becomes the next big thing, because Finon's E2 is just that crazy. In Mono Rem's case, you would want to prioritize Hyacine more and Evernight before you go into Cyrene. I mean, you can do it, sure, but don't be surprised if it feels worse than you think. In Anox's case, he obviously still wants Iridra first before he go into Cyrene, and he's like the cheapest option out of all of them. Aglaya wants her E1 before Cyrene and stuff like that, so... Now that there's been a pretty good number of Amphoreus reruns, it is very likely that at this point Cyrene will be your next big upgrade for your Amphoreus teams, so... Again, yeah, it's fine. She's okay. She's a good character. Next, Finon. Okay. So, the DDD placement on this is actually very nice, I would say. Because Finon is a really strong character at E2. At E0, I think he's pretty baseline. He's pretty much of a baseline type of character. By that I mean, if he's not being shilled, or if there isn't like super min-maxed RNG stuff with just getting his stacks up, or like support Eidolons, at E0 in night stages, he kind of needs some form of shilling, otherwise he's not gonna 3-star it. But of course, outside of that, in like Star Wars mode, E0 just still clears everything pretty well. It is getting pretty uncomfortable to run these days, though, from my experience, but anyway. Finon has had 3 reruns now, right? 2, maybe? I don't know, but... Because he's had probably 2 to 3 reruns by now, you're probably closing in on his E2, which is insane value. And the reason why it's so insane is because Finon's E2 can carry literal garbage, and that's gonna be really important for Starboard mode. Like, if you have an E2 Finon, you can carry like a team with Bailu, Yukong, and Ting Yun. And that's like... Even in night stages, that works somehow. Like, that's how insane it really is. So if you're looking at Finon to make endgame content easier, that E2 is so high value. Because it's not even that it's just overkill for most content, it's so overkill that it allows you to create better team comps for your other sides. It is so strong. His signature is also really strong. I praise the DDD on this banner, and it's exactly because Finon is a type of unit that runs many DDD type units, right? He can run sorry. In a non-Tyrene team, he can run Sunday, Sparkle. Of course, because he's a fairly safe sustainless unit too, you can also have a second DDD holder. Ceredra can use DDD. It's just... This is like the perfect Finon banner because it includes all of the pieces in his team that makes him work. In fact, Finon Sig is so strong that you wouldn't really be that mad to get a copy of it, because apparently, according to the according to resident Finon mains that I've talked to, his signature is so strong with higher refinement or superimpositions, I mean, that some people would choose it over E6 because it's a 75/25 and the increase is not that far behind. So, you know, if you're already at E2 Finon, pulling for Finon SIG copies might actually be the move for you because you'd be able to get DDD copies at the same time, and that's pretty funny. So this is a really high value banner for Finon main specifically. If you've been saving for Finon since like the last time he reran, I mean, just please get his E2. It is actually just life changing. The difference between using an E0 Finon and E2 Finon is like night and day. It's so fucking good, man. At E0, he feels kind of lackluster nowadays. He definitely needs shilling to pull through in like night stages and stuff, but at MOC he's just kind of fine. But at E2, he dominates everything. Please do it. Like, if you're a Finon main, why aren't you pulling his Eidolons anyway? And also, pulling more SIG copies is pretty cool too, because you have DDD on it. Oh. I will say though that that's a good point. Collab is coming. Granted, in this live stream, they didn't say that Archer's banner is ending, so it means it's gonna stay there for a pretty good while still, right? They didn't announce an ending yet for Archer's banner, so if you're like a Fate fan, you can still sit on your pulls a bit, I guess. So that's kind of cool, but if you're like one of those people that are gonna run Reen because you're like a, I don't know, maybe she's a Herda support. There's no actual confirmation yet, but if she's a Herda support, then you'd be better off skipping these, honestly, because, well, none of these characters really synergize well with Hertz anyway, so you would be doing it, but if I was a betting man, which I am, I would be betting that Gilgamesh is a DPS and Reen is an erudition support. In which case, if you're looking for Reen and Gilgamesh, these banner choices wouldn't have affected you anyway. Because I don't think Blade is gonna make Reen better. Maybe he'll make Gilgamesh better, but it's better to wait for the leaks if, you know, Gilgamesh synergizes with Blade or whatever. They certainly are not gonna synergize with Cyrene, right? Like, I think they learned their lesson from Saber not to make it too, disincentivizing, but I don't think Final is gonna work with Reen, so I think the choice of pulling for the Fate banner is a completely independent decision because I don't think any of these characters are gonna affect your decision, not gonna lie. Get teammates Eidolons for Final. Well, the only teammate Eidolon you'd get is for Cyrene. And here's the thing about Phynon, right? Because his E2's value is so intrinsically tied to the fact that he's so overkill, he can run bullshit supports. You might not even run Phynon and Cyrene at the same team just because he doesn't need it for now. And in that case, might as well just get super in position so you can carry garbage better. If you really want to. Of course, if you're looking for like 0-cycle king stages, then of course that's a bad idea, but... You know, I guess it's what you're looking for, right? I think regardless, he wouldn't regret picking up his support Eidolons because, you know, it's Sparkle and Ceredra. Like, it's Sparkle, Ceredra, and Cyrene. Like, there's no bad option there. Sunday doesn't have good Eidolons, so disregard him, but... It's not like it's a bad option, you know? Like, you can use those Eidolons on other DPSs, just... Picking up his S5 is not that bad of an option either. It just depends on what you prefer your finals power level to be in your account at this point. Are we supposed to change final and relics with the new set coming? According to calcs, the new set is better, even at E0. But because if you're someone that already had final, you probably already have better relics from the farming you've already did. So the amount of upgrade you'll get from it is realistically probably minimal. Like final's been out for almost a year at this point, and for those that have him at day one, their relic quality has insane. Their relic quality is probably insane at this point, that switching to a new set hurts you more than helps you. So I guess it depends on like how many substats, like how far you are in investing in final. Like if you have like a 24 substat build, which is honestly pretty mid, then yeah, you should switch the set because it's like you're not losing out that much. If it's like, you know, the insane 40 subs fine on that you see in like private server videos, but it's actually in the test server, yeah, no but it's actually in like the live server, yeah, no fucking way. Just stick with your set, man. It's gonna take a long time before those are gonna be replaced. I am glad that we got a mail order husband in the in the name of Gilgamesh. They don't HSR doesn't make mail order wives, I guess they make mail order husbands, so that's pretty woke, I guess. I don't know. Man, this is so sick. I'm so excited now for 4.3. Well, let's ignore the endgame difficulty for later. It's just I'm actually very excited for 4.4 more than 4.3 actually, now that I think about it. But anyway. I guess that's it for the banners. Again, it's really dependent on what your account already has. This is basically just I would only recommend pulling Finon if you think he's like really cool and he's like your favorite character. And if you already have him, his Eidolons and signature copies are really strong. So it's like, hey, if you're a Finon super fan, you have to get it, right? Like, I don't think I need to convince you of that. I'm just gonna tell you it's not a bad idea, you know? Cyrene is a unit whose value depends on like your whole roster. If you don't have a lot of Amphorius units, her value drops off pretty badly. But if you have a lot of Amphorius units, she's one of the most important characters for your account because she caps off the investment for a team. And if you already have a decent amount of Amphorius characters, she is very likely to be your next biggest upgrade. And since there's been a lot of reruns, that's very common. Yao Guang is a unit who is very much required for the 3 DPS's inhalation right now. Without Yao Guang, those DPSs feel significantly worse. Even Evanesia, who's like arguably the least reliant on Yao Guang, especially at like higher investment, Evanesia really relies on Yao Guang to get the most value out of her Eidolons. Even with Silverwolf 999, Yao Guang is way too important. It's just playing her without Elation DPSs feels so much worse. And then you have Blade, who is generally a very flexible unit. There's two teams he really stands out in, the Ashvale team and the Acheron team. So if you have those two teams at any capacity, you should absolutely get him. Because he is actually strong enough that he can carry an E0 Acheron pretty well. And that's pretty high value. Like you just pulled one cost and all of a sudden you have an Acheron team that can actually clear. Like that's pretty good value. But outside of that, he's kind of just he's a good pick. Like he's not bad. It's just that I would think you would pull Blade more so because you want to have fun with all of the team comps you can use him with. Again, he's very versatile. Like you can play him in many different ways. He can be a tank, he can be a support, he can be a DPS, sub DPS. He does basically everything, and in any team, he's at the very least a bare minimum of usable and can clear. Like that's pretty damn good. If you just like experimenting with teams, like I do, Blade is a pretty high recommendation in my opinion. I hope all of the Eon works for Gilgamesh. There hasn't been a destruction character that's attack scaling in a while, so that probably is a long shot there, but if I was gonna guess, right, they're gonna make Gilgamesh attack scaling, but his signature is way too good for him that you don't want Fall of an Aeon. Wait, no. The last attack scaling destruction character was Saber. Oh no. You don't want that, man. I guess Firefly is kind of attack scaling, but she's like break effect scaling that just converts attack more than anything. I don't know if his LC is gonna be free after 200 pulls. Cosmetic looks cool, by the way. Man, I'm so excited. By the way, she looks so good. The more that I look at this design, the more that I like it. Like, it looked weird at first, like she didn't have the red sweater with the cross or whatever, and then the black skirt, but I'm starting to like this design the more that I look at it. It's the same angle as Irene. I just realized. This actually looks really similar to Sirene's splash in a way. How could this be? Why am I in Japan? I'm also liking this a bit more because the curly shoes is fucking obnoxious. I kind of like it. Does he always have this curly ass shoes? What are those, Gilgamesh? What are those? Also, I just like this kind of what are these called? I guess more like Middle Eastern style pants or Central Asia, I believe. I don't remember. Well, he is Gilgamesh, so it must be more Mesopotamian. I like these. I like the pants though. Why is he wearing this? Just directing all attention, huh? You know what he looks like? He looks like... Never mind, I shouldn't say it. This fit reminds me of that one dude from... What? What's his name? What's his name? Is that one dude from Hunter x Hunter? Is like... Who is that dude? I don't remember his name. You just have this pervert with exposed chest and exposed abs. It's like, what the fuck? And then these puffy ass pants. Hisoka? Wait, no, it's not Hisoka. Let me search it up. Hunter x Hunter. Not this dude. Not this dude. Who is this dude? Oh, there he is. Oh my god. Well, he does look a bit... I guess the comparison isn't too far off. Like, this does look a bit like his fit, kinda, but I was talking more about this dude. Of course, the hair doesn't match, but this entire, like, profile, I don't know. Like, the shape, the silhouette is very familiar to me, anyway. Kurapika with the chains. Oh yeah, it's also Kurapika with the hair at the chains. And the red eyes. This is a better look at him. This is so cool, by the way. Because some people have missed out on the free archer. And some people would like an E1 archer. And I know that there's not... Well, there's a pretty good amount of people that are Gilgamesh fans, but also the ones that hate his guts. So, you know. If those people hate Gilgamesh's guts, they could just get Archer Z2 or E1 or something. And that's pretty cool. Or also, if your account doesn't fit Gilgamesh that well, you can just pick up Archer's E2, and that's pretty cool. Like, if you really don't want Gilgamesh because he just doesn't fit your account and whatever. I don't know what its kit is gonna be, but if that situation does come up, it's good that they put up like a selector instead of forcing you to get Gilgamesh. You know, it's the little things, right? It's the little things that count for stuff like this. How crazy an idea is it to pick Archer after getting him to E2? It's not that crazy of an idea, but the thing is, right, if you're looking at it like a pure cost perspective, Sparkle Z2 is like better than Archer Z6. That's kind of bad, isn't it? Sparkle's Eidolons are much stronger than Archers now at like any investment point. Unfortunately, it's like if you just ignore the E1, Sparkle's Eidolons are just that much stronger, but you know, it's not a terrible idea. Like again, there's a situation where your Gilgamesh is just bricked because, well, I don't have a team for him, and he just kind of sucks without his team. Like if that happens, then sure, E2 Archer. At least you'll be assured that you can somewhat use him still. I do wonder if Reen's gonna support Archer because she is Quantum. Maybe they're looking for mono Quantum stuff here too. Anyway, how long have I been streaming? It hasn't even been 2 hours yet. Wow, time flies. Okay. What else can I talk about? Hold on a sec. Oh yeah, let's talk about the next anomaly arbitration, by the way, because this makes me laugh. Like, it unironically makes me laugh because apparently they lowered the HP of anomaly arbitration of the night stages and the king stages, which is like, at first I was like, huh, why would they do this? And then I, you know, I looked at showcase videos, right? Like before the HP was changed. And apparently the main reason for this was because even Elation was having a bit of trouble trying to look impressive here, which is funny as fuck. But that's hilarious, by the way. This is like they nerfed the HP because the HP was apparently so high that the characters that they're shilling didn't look that good. They didn't look good enough, so they had to nerf the HP. Oh man, that's what happens when you trapped yourself into a fucking corner. Oh man. Apparently Silverwolf has having problem with this one. I don't know about this one though. Because I know that she's a bounce unit and she's like evenly distributed, so this boss spawning a lot of AoE is like a double-edged sword because, you know, she can get more supreme procs and get more CB extension, but because their damage gets split a lot, it probably isn't even that worth it. That's what I heard anyway. I'm not sure if it's true. Also, because this enemy is just so CC happy. I would assume that someone like that, like there was a good amount of feedback too that this boss just does way too much damage. Like this is a king stage, right? And it spams CCs, it delays you, and it has a tendency to gang up on you. Like if you get CC'd by this boss, they're just gonna like his minions are gonna like keep hitting the character that got CC'd, which is a really bad idea. When you just released Woho Nova Flare for Elation. And you know, Woho tends to get one shot much easier than these than the other healers. And you know, if you're trying to shill elation, probably don't counter their only sustain right now. That's probably a bad idea. Maybe that's why they they nerfed this boss pretty well. Oh yeah, part of the change was this part. Apparently this wasn't here before. So this only shielded follow-up attack. And that made elation perform much worse than expected, so they added this clause. Damn, bro. I mean, I like that this is kind of a blade shield, but what the fuck? They went way too hard and realized the errors of their ways. I don't think they nerfed Star Wars mode HP. Which means we're gonna fucking we're gonna get this next time. Holy shit, what a nightmare, bro. I'm already not looking forward to this because, well, okay, I'll have an Oxo, so I guess I'll be fine now for my American account, but like my European account is sweating bullets because my Herta cannot do this without an E1 Tribi. My Evernight, I'm gonna pull Cyrene, so at least my Everknight's gonna be safe here. This one, I better hope Firefly's busted enough. I have no solution to this, really. I could also put Monorem here, but they're at a type disadvantage, and that's bad. Oh no. This is so ass, by the way. This one's fine. These two are so ass. Like, what do you mean? This unit, this enemy, it loves to CC, right? This enemy fucking heals you. This enemy fucking heals everybody if you give it enough turns. This one advances both of them. What the fuck is wrong with you? At least wave 1 and wave 2 are pretty okay, but what a nightmare this one is. Anyway, closing in on 2 hours now. This was a fun stream. I feel like I got more out of this stream than I could have expected, right? Like I went into this not really expecting anything. Like I was just expecting, oh, Blade announcement. Yay. I wasn't even expecting Nova Flares or anything. But they gave me more than I could bargain, which is good enough for me, I think. This is gonna be cool. Okay, so I guess that's it for the stream. I'm gonna make a video, right? I'm just gonna clip my banner review for this because I don't think I can add any more really to what I already said. Like I think I summed up all of my thoughts pretty well for these characters. Like they're all pretty simple to evaluate, honestly. Like even if you give me like a rating system, like it would be pretty straightforward. Like I would say Blade is a all of these units are contingent on like what your roster looks like. Like if you're just a Finon main, you'd pull Finon no matter what. If you have a good enough roster of Amphoria's characters, you'll pull Cyrene, and she'd be a pretty efficient increase. Yao Guang if you're running any sort of elation. Blade if you have Acheron, or Ashvale. Or you're hoping for the Ashvale main DPS or whatever. Like they're all pretty straightforward characters pull value-wise. Like there's not even like a, oh, what if Blade gets cucked in the future? No, he's not. he really isn't gonna get cucked in the future because there clearly is a direction with this unit. He's gonna complete a team at some point. And Yao Guang has already proven herself. And Cyrene and Finon have proven themselves. I guess the only thing else I could say is that, you know, if you're like a sweaty meta tryhard, I guess, then Finon E2 is strong, but there's plenty of other E2 options that you could invest in at this point that you'd probably find better use of now. Like Evanesia, but that's really assuming if again, you pull Finon because you like him now, you know. Or if you have E1 Finon, the E2 jump is so crazy that I would recommend it if you just care about meta, but you know, not a bad unit, just very contingent on how much you really like him. Like if you're starting from scratch, getting an E2 Finon is a lot of commitment, especially, you know, if you're offered the other options like Cyrene or Yao Guang and the Elation stuff and even Blade, right? Like going from not having Finon to E2 is a significant commitment, and I'll only recommend it if you actually like him. But you know, if you actually pull for it, you won't be bricked. It's just there's probably better options. He does let you bypass most annoying mechanics. He clowns on Sparksicon, for example. No, I think specifically he clowns on Lygus way too hard. I feel like the Finon matchup for Sparksicon is very reliant on his E2. Because if you have E2 Finon, you can just brute force phase 1 or phase 2 if Sparksy is at the second wave. Like that is that's the reason why Finon could zero cycle Sparksy, because he can just his meteors just hit way too fucking hard against her. If you're actively brute forcing. And you kinda need E2 to like get enough turns to actually do that. At E0 it's just kind of an okay matchup, I think. He kinda ends up brute forcing a lot at E2. Yeah, sure. Of course he does. Even at E0 he just makes Lygus look like a clown. And like E0S1 he makes Lygus look like a clown because it's just such a strong matchup. At I don't know what other matchups at E0 he's necessarily that brute forcey at. Probably No, that doesn't work. I guess the... No, he doesn't brute force that one, actually. I guess the Aventurine fight. He brute forces that pretty fucking easily. Lygus is overall friendly to any sustained teams too. No, you don't understand. Finon... The way Finon works is so unique because Lygus advances him and he advances Lygus. And because that fight drains its own HP, he has a really low build requirement at E0S1 just to get through it. Like, he doesn't need, like, perfect god artifacts, he just needs to maximize his rotation and he just fucking clowns on it. It's a really strong matchup. It really is. And also, if Finon dies, he can just keep ulting and he just bullies Lygus, really. Every other sustainless team falls flat against Lygus with enough stats, but Finon doesn't. In fact, if Lygus does too much damage, Finon actually wants it more because he can just he can just keep getting out of it and then triggering Antinomy again and just what the fuck, this unit's busted, right? It's so funny trying to fight Lygus with him. Kind of feel sad for Lancer mains. Oh my god. I should have added that to the Acheron video. The Lancer mains are going... Wait. Let's check Reddit, actually. What's happening in Reen mains? I've been checking it out for a while. Wow, people are already agenda posting. Let's look at top today. Oh, hell yeah. Fuck. The silence is too loud. What are the comments on this? I better not see NSFW. Oh! Wait. According to official Twitter, 24th of July? That's really close, wait. That's not even like phase 2. Wait, no, that is phase 2 because we're starting on July 1st. Banners last 14 days. No? Banners starts, Banners usually have 20 days, right? So that's, this is phase 2 then. If this is right, that means she's dropping on phase 2 of 4.3. Wait a second, hold on. Am I getting this wrong? Let me look at the Twitter, actually. HSR 4.3 highlight page. For your lab. Oh, okay. I'm fucking illiterate. Yeah, it says July, not June. Ah, I'm stupid. Anyway, so it's 4.4. Absolutely now. Anyway. Time is like, you know, you get the time wrong a lot when you get older. Months pass into days for me at this point. That's why I stopped uploading. Let me look at her domains. What's going on there? Yo, can I show this on stream? Okay, there's no way I can show that on stream. Okay, I can see this. I can see this. I can show this on stream. Does Reddit's moderation match YouTube? Or okay, what is this? Did I scroll up? Okay, I'm just gonna scroll up like 100 miles an hour, so anyway. Alright. That wasn't nearly fast enough. You can okay, fine. That should be fine. I mean, you can't really see the bottom half. The bottom half was like the worst part of it. Right, this as educational and artistic. I mean, true. What's going on in Lancer Mains? Let's look at Lancer Mains now. Holy shit. Oh man. That's crazy. What the fuck? What's it? Oh wow. That's just terrorism now. This is inciting terrorism. Should we report this? I don't know. I'm gonna look at that Herda subreddit again. I'm just looking at it, by the way. I'm not doing anything. I'm just looking at... Wow. Those are really small. I feel like it's somewhat worse that it's smaller. But anyway. Okay, no, she's too big here. The dichotomy of her to fan art is very interesting. Okay, okay, this is lore accurate, I guess. I kind of like this one the best. It seems like something Herta would actually wear. Okay, now this is just a screenshot from the game of Herta's ass. What is this? Okay, what is this? Bro is using mods. Okay, this is an insane GIF. What is this? Wow. Okay, again, this one's a little too big for her. And we have this one who, you know what? This guy's spitting. He he understands, I think. He's got it right, I think. I kind of agree. Keep cooking. Where's the screen? I mean, I'm not showing it because of some of these I don't think I can show on stream. Okay, I definitely can't show that one on stream. What the fuck? That was just sniffing ass. What was that? I think I think I'm gonna bookmark this subreddit. Anyway. It's been 2 hours and 18 minutes now. I don't really know what else to say. Stream was kind of peak. I actually like the live stream this time around. I feel like 4.2 was a little it kept trying to set something up big, and you know, when they announced the car, I just fucking lost it. Like, I dissociated past that point. Maybe it's because I didn't expect anything from this that I became way more happy once I saw something that I didn't expect, so this was pretty cool. I like this. Anyway. I'm just checking things that I need to do still. Okay. That's it for the stream. I think I'm done with this now. Wait, Catch is streaming? What the fuck? Should I raid Catch? Oh, he's already done? Oh, no. Who do I raid now? Wait, is Kota still here? Kota, is he live? No, he's not live. Who is live right now that I can raid? Come on. Come on. Are there any friends here? I don't even have any friends online right now. What the fuck? No. Aw. I guess I'll send you guys to Mr. Poke's stream. Would that be would that be amenable to you guys? He's the only one left streaming. Would that be good? No? Okay. No? Alright. He's not streaming HSR anymore, actually. Let's not do that. He's already done. You're good? Okay. You know what? What if I select, like, someone that has one viewer? Yeah, I don't know these dudes. Maybe they're like... Nah, I shouldn't do that because I don't know if they're, like, homophobic or anything. I don't know. Uh... Okay, chat. Hold on a second. I'm gonna send you to... Focus stream, right? How do I raid people? Okay. Oh, I just have to go here. Okay. The live tab. Hover over the video you want to redirect from. Edit. Okay. Wait, this doesn't work. What the fuck? Okay, now my YouTube's like severely fucked up now. Hold on a second, chat. No, I lost it. God damn it. Okay, I'm just not gonna raid people today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, this is not working out. I'm not a professional streamer, okay? I'm a professional video maker. Well, no, I'm not even professional. I'm just, you know, that's how it goes here. Okay. I guess that's it now. I'm not gonna send you guys anywhere because Catch just stopped streaming exactly. And yeah, okay. Wait, is Kekvin streaming? I could send you to Kekvin. I think he'd be fine with it. Okay, he's not live. Fuck. The one time he decided not to stream, there was a fate reveal. That's really funny. Bruh. Damn, bro. Okay, that's all. Goodbye.